Well, welcome to Speak Out right here on the LDM radio station. Uh, well, we can't really see that, but uh, it is Speak Out, and we are speaking today about gun control. Is it really a good thing? And I can tell you this much: we ain't gonna speak about no left and right and what's the Democrat is doing, the liberals are doing about it. I'm just gonna tell you facts, and y'all figure it out your damn selves.
Oh,
Um, but again, this is Speak Out. So if you think this is the LDM show, because I have one of the hosts of the LDM show here today, say hello.
hi guys, this is me, Alyssa again. You're not getting rid of me.
Yeah,
Haha.
she follows. She follows. But yeah, it's you know, after the shooting of Texas and everything, I had to come back and do this thing for gun control because I keep hearing a lot of bull crap
Right.
about gun control uh, and everything else. To me, when they speak about gun control, first of all, my opinion, it's not going to work. It's never going to work. There's, like I said before, there are certain things that doesn't go away: racist, prejudice, gun control, and war.
Well, if you stay with that belief, then yeah.
Yeah, but even if you don't stay with the belief, how is it going to change? How is it going to vanish from the earth? Because I tell you this much, um, thank you for all the people that knocked down the statues, changed the names of Aunt Jemima, and changed this and canceled this because they wanted peace and love in the world. Y'all did a hell of a good job. Y'all did a hell of a good job. Try to erase history, and y'all just made more history about the history you try to erase. And there's still a lot of people that are pissed off, and a lot of people that are doing things in the world. So you didn't do a damn thing.
Mm.
So same thing with gun control. To me, if you let's speak about for people that don't know about the Second Amendment and the rights to bear arms and all this. When you're taking gun control away, you're just taking it away from the innocent people, the ones that want to take care of themselves. Because there's nothing in this world that you can take away from a criminal.
Right.
So that, oh, let's take away guns. Where you think the criminals got the guns in the first place?
Definitely
They did
not from
not
the
go to
gun shop.
Walmart. Right? They did not go to these hunting shows and grab guns. They went to alleys. You know,
Yeah.
deep dark web and all this other stuff. They did not go to regular places to get a damn gun. So now the people that do get guns regularly, yeah, taking away the guns ain't gonna help. But let's bring it up. First of all, let's stop letting 18-year-olds that can buy guns.
Yeah.
Let it be 25.
Right. Give them a age, like a higher age limit. I heard someone say, like, in relation to the abortion issues, um, like we should just have people get a letter from their doctor, wait 48 hours for approval. You know, make sure they write a letter saying they understand what they're about to do, meaning buying a firearm and the responsibilities that come along with it. Like actually showing genuine comprehension that you know what you're about to get yourself into.
Yeah, that's the one of the main issues I can say. A lot of people do not understand what they're getting into. 48 hours to talk to a psychiatrist is not enough,
Yeah.
especially when a therapist or psychiatrist has so many cases. First of all, they just want to get by. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's good. Take him away. Next. You know what I'm saying? So they don't really have time to be sitting there talking crap with you and trying to figure out if you're okay or not. To them, being insane and sane are totally different to what we think,
Yeah.
or what society needs to know what is insane and sane. Because to them, it's just, are you going to kill someone today, right now? No? Okay, then you're good. They don't think of the future or anything like that. With the Buffalo, with the Texas, he said he was going to kill people.
Yeah.
But for 2 days that he was in the hospital, he didn't speak about it, and they gave him medication, and they said he's good. But the key word is the doctors always say he's good as long as he's taking his medication. I hear that a lot. So who the hell is giving him this
I don't
medication?
believe medication works ever.
Well, they
Medic-
do. You know why?
medications.
Because they put you all drowsy, so you can't shoot nobody. You're like,
Yeah, but that's the
but
thing.
who's giving you the medication?
It's not a cure; it's a treatment. So if you
Right.
stop taking it, it's not gonna. It doesn't work
Well,
in the long
that's
run.
their little thing. It works until you don't take the medication. As long as
Right.
you take the medication, it works. But who is giving them the medication? Are you there to give him the medication every single day?
Nope,
No.
they-
So
they
if he
just
needs
trust
medication, keep his ass in the hospital.
Mm,
Keep his
I
ass in the
agree.
hospital. If he needs a certain medication that if he stops taking it, he's going to go crazy, then keep him in the hospital because there's no one going to be there every single day to make sure he's taking it.
Well, I think self development definitely needs to be done a lot more for people that are need medication instead of just forcing them to take pills all the time. But that's just my personal beliefs.
Right.
Um, but yeah, people that just go around to buy guns and then target innocent children definitely need a lot of help, a lot more than a pill can fix.
Yeah, because definitely, if you think that a pill is going to take care of everything, then that's the first mistake that people are, doing wrong. Second mistake is trying to get guns eliminated. Then you hear the, um, I guess the prez, let's call them, you know, Alzheimer's Prez. This is his new name. Alzheimer Prez, saying we got to eliminate guns, that high caliber guns, such as a 9 millimeter. I'm not a gun expert. I had a couple guns. I sniped with my dad. He showed me how to snipe in the armies and stuff. But last time I checked, 9 millimeter wasn't a high caliber gun. So what are he talking about? It's like the government is so much because this is why they just using this whole Texas thing to fit their agenda, of the gun control and all this stuff. You know what I mean?
Going through it for a while.
Right. Texas. First of all, this is the first time it pretty much happened, like a big thing like this in Texas. People got guns and then walking around with guns. You know what I'm saying?
Texas is usually big on abortion.
Right.
From my knowledge.
Right. Oh, and again, the government is using the gun control thing and then bring abortion into it. Like that got nothing to do with this one, unless you're shooting the person to give birth. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But it's not nothing to do with it. But Biden said 9 millimeter guns need to get out too, and I'm like, wait, that's not a high caliber gun.
Yeah.
And then their other solution is we need to put a bill where the manufacturers only have sell guns with 10 rounds in it.
So you still get to kill 10 people.
So you get to they worrying about the let me take this clip and it takes me about 10 to 20 seconds to put another clip in. So those 10 or 20 seconds it can help the cops stop them. But didn't the Texas guy buy a gun that only had a couple of bullets and modified it? So
he did.
who you going to stop?
Yeah.
It's called modification. Anything that people get, they modify their cars, their radios. You know what I'm
They
saying?
make it their own to work for them.
They-
Yep.
So you're not doing nothing by doing that law. And again, who in the criminal hell is going to listen to your law? That's why they call criminals.
Yeah.
You know what? I was going to shoot you 11 times, but I can't because this guy said I only can use 10. Like, no, they're not going to do that. So I don't know why the stupid idiots are thinking about these kind of, and they just putting laws in there without thinking
Yeah.
because they want to be like, oh, I'm the hero. And who knows if you're the one that made the kid do it and you just want to do the hero complex. I don't know. But 10 rounds, it's not going to help. It's not going to stop anybody from modifying their gun. And a criminal, listen, you don't even sell Uzis or semi-automatics in some of these states. But how is it that the one state that you don't sell it, criminals still have it?
Hmm.
So if you, the government, can figure that out, then you understand that the 10-clip law, the not selling to the 18-year-olds, is not going to work. It's not going to work. So they need to figure out somewhere else and somehow to fix it. Now, a lot of people are talking about taking the guns out of the street. Even a reporter, and I wish I had the recording here, asked the president, The manufacturer just got a grant. He said just
Yeah.
got a grant. For your listeners, they got the grant, the PPE grant, 3 to 4 years ago. So they didn't just get it. Let's narrow that down.
Okay.
They just got a thing. Are you guys thinking about taking the grants away from the manufacturer, from the people that sold the gun to the killer, to the shooter?
What is that gonna do?
As soon as he said that, I was like, "What? Am I listening?" I wish I could have rewinded,
Yeah.
but I couldn't. Cause I was like, but then I heard it on the radio. The guy played it a couple times on the radio. He said, "Listen to this," because it took me a couple times to understand what he was saying. So he wants the president to take the grant away from, which is illegally. You can't do that because once you give it to them, it's done.
Yeah.
But you want them to take money away from a manufacturer that sold it to a gun company that sold it to someone else that person shot someone. Like,
Yeah, that wouldn't really be any kind of solution at all.
it's not. So if that's the case, if you do sign that and put that into law, that means you have to put car manufacturers involved because there's a lot of people that drive cars and just smack into people. So now you got to hold the car manufacturer, responsible for his actions.
No, I definitely think
The wine.
all
people-
actions are from the person who caused the harm.
Yeah, but that's
Period.
That's what the idiot reporter was trying to suggest. So I was like, don't stop there. Let's go to the wine. How many people got smacked over the bottle of beer over their head? So now you got to hold the beer manufacturer responsible for that. We can keep on going and going and going because this idiot thinks that taking the grant away is going to make a company say, you know what? I'm not going to sell it no more. No,
Yeah, no.
So that's not going to work.
I think maybe they should try and put more safety features on a gun for sure.
Well, again, modification. I can modify it that I can take the safety off. And all that
That's
other
true.
So anything, and if you guys don't notice, I'm breaking it down for you. Anything that you speak about the guns and selling it and doing something to the pistols itself is not gonna work. What's the solution is train your schools how to close doors.
No, yeah, especially after that little boy that little autistic boy that had ran away and he got killed. Like he got
Yeah, there
kidnapped.
was a couple of them.
That
There
was a
couple
few
of them.
years ago. So ever since that happened, like especially in New York, they're really big on keeping school doors locked. Like schools will get in trouble if
Yeah.
they don't have all side doors locked and stuff. People have to have ID when they come into schools. Like they can only go into the main entrance, stuff like that. But even the schools could only do but so much because I feel like if understaffment is like a really big problem right now, especially with
Mhm.
all
Yeah,
the
that's
effects of
true.
Corona. So like if parents are too busy at work and nobody wants to come to work to teach your kids, what do you do at that point?
Yeah, well, that is true. And then speaking about the autism kid, I think that's when LDM Speak Out started.
Oh wow!
Because I was
Look
talking,
at that.
I was talking to the guys, and I was asking them questions like, do you really think why are you lying to parents and saying that you're gonna find this autism kid when he's probably dead already?
Yeah.
And they were like, oh my God, you don't ask questions like that. I said, I do. And I was branded Geraldo Jr. the second.
Oh damn! They went after you.
Yeah, but they loved me because I was asking questions that they
Were
want to
too
ask,
afraid
but
to
they
ask.
couldn't ask
Yeah.
because they are officially government news.
Yeah.
Fox, CNN, ABC, they all owned by the government basically.
Right.
Get grants, so they can't say nothing against the government. I could. You don't pay me, so I pay you. My taxes pay the government, not them, not vice versa. But anyway, in those factors of they need to learn from the hood people. We learn how to work with what we have.
Yeah.
That's what they need to do. Understaffed? Okay, well then this door's closed and this door's locked. Chain these two doors up because we understaffed. We can't go that direction anyway. You know what I'm saying? Work with something. One way in, one way out.
Yeah.
That's it. So for you guys that don't know or know but don't want to understand what's going on, first of all, the cops were outside 40 minutes to an hour before they went inside. Arrested 3 to 4 parents that tried to go inside and save their kids. Wait, if the people wanted to go and save their kids and they got arrested. Why were you, as a cop, was not inside yet? They were investigating. Was they gave the order not to go inside yet? This is not a barricaded situation.
Yo, all I know is when I heard about this, I was like, this sounds so fishy. Like, especially with all the stuff you just said, right? Like, what if they really, really, really did set this kid up? Like, cause how the hell did he get over 3 grand to buy guns to do these
Hmm.
things? Like that. Like, what the hell was this kid doing?
Yeah. And don't forget, took a car, crashed it, shot in the church, around the church area. They called 911 and said it, which was only 10 minutes away from the school. Walked towards the school, started shooting again, and they was like, you see the timeline from here to there to the school. So you know he was walking towards the school. Plus, he already said it in Facebook he was going towards the school. So
Yeah,
why wasn't you there? To
they're
barricade
using
the
him
school?
as a martyr, like so hard. Like they're using this kid as an excuse. Like, all right, well now it's time to do something about guns, people. What are we gonna do?
Exactly what I keep thinking. Like now you automatically want to use this excuse for your fake gun control because again, you can't control criminal activity.
Right.
The guns on drugs on war on drugs. We're gonna stop the drugs from coming in so the drug sellers won't sell. Yeah, how did that work?
Oh no, now they're giving it out for free.
Yeah,
Give out crack pipes.
now you can get crack pipe, shot, needles, and all this other stuff for free.
Nah, but the biggest drug sellers out there are definitely doctors. So
Oh, the pharmaceuticals. Yeah. Oh, come on. Pharmaceuticals are the biggest ones. Yeah, it's charging you $20 for a $5 on the counter pill. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So come on. But so we got the timeline of the kid going from the church to crashing the car, shooting his grandmother. His grandmother calls them and tells them this. Tells the girl he's gonna do it. Puts it on Facebook. Shoots up. Shoots there. All that time you had to go there.
yeah.
And then he is in there. He comes through the back somehow, through a door that's supposed to be locked, is not locked. Then they lied and said, well, the security guard was around there looking. There was no security guard that day, they found out.
What?
There was no security guard at all. So there was another lie. So he goes to the back, goes around. They know he went in there, but they did not go in. They treat it as a barricade situation. For those who don't know and understand,
Like a lock-in.
right, if there's a barricade situation, that means that they have to wait for the SWAT.
Yeah.
Wait, this is not. This is a hostage situation. So maybe we need to start training these PDs a little bit about SWAT tactics, a little bit. But if they were afraid to go in, then fire them. Because when you got the job, you knew you were going to get shot at. You know you had to go through dangerous things. That's like a fireman saying, nah, there's flames in there. I ain't going in that building.
Yes. That is definitely not doing your job to the fullest potential. And then now look at that. There's a bunch of people dead.
Yeah. And he was in there for a while. He just didn't go running in there and started shooting everybody.
Yeah.
So he was in there for a while. So you could have stopped it. Or maybe not stopped it. Maybe he probably would have got a couple rounds off, but it would have not been as massive as it is. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Maybe he was not even supposed to get in there if you would have listened to the grandmother and said it. And listened to all these clues. Now, we didn't see the clues into this. Wait, so the 911 operator just said, hey, yeah, grandmother just said that she got shot and her son is going to this certain school. But don't worry about it. I'll let you know, what's going on, okay? Y'all PD, y'all just stay there. No, I don't think so.
I think people are just so preoccupied with their own selves. Like, I'm really curious to know, like, what were all these police officers even doing before these calls came in, right, about this kid going to school? Because clearly that might send a sense of panic to someone normal, right? That's a
Yeah.
police officer. And y'all just lollygagged over to the school, like, yeah, everything is probably going to be fine. And then now these kids are dead.
Yeah, but to me, as a parent, so I'm the only parent that's going to be in that PD. None of those PDs were parents. The whole police department was not a parent. Like they didn't feel, but they want to arrest parents that are trying to go in there and save their kids. No, you can't go in there because it's going to be a problem. One cop was caught saying you're messing around with an investigation. Why is there an investigation? First of all, that word should not even come out. You already know what's going on. The boy's in there. He's about to kill some kids. That's the investigation is done. Let's go.
And not only that, but how did the parents find out even before?
That's why they saying it. The parents were told, oh, there's a kid going into school because they seen it on Facebook. They seen it on there. Some of the parents were there when the cops got there and everything, climbing the gates to try to get in. The cops were stopping them.
Wow.
So you're more worried about the parents going in to stop the guy than you going in to stop the guy.
Yo, that is,
But
that's
you want gun control. Yeah, that's the solution.
that is majorly effed up. This is a perfect opportunity to point out the fact that police officers, they take advantage of their uniform, and because a lot of people usually don't know about the law
Right.
and the fact of jurisdiction. Like, those parents had all the right to go into that school to save their kids. And then
Mhm.
just because this guy in a fucking uniform says, "Oh no, you can't because I said so and I'm a cop, so I have the right." Like,
Yeah, that to me,
they get
uh,
talked into believing that this guy has
yo,
authority over them.
I'm sorry, but it would have been news story. Kid kills a lot of kids in the school, and a man beats up 5 to 6 police officers outside because I would have been whipping, and whipping
Yeah.
until I got inside. You're not gonna hold me back. I'm sorry. There's gonna be more. Use the whole. Matter of fact, the SWAT team would have come towards me thinking that I was the guy because that's how much I would have been fighting these cops.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to put me inside the car and everything because I'm gonna break the glass anyway. I'm kicking. You know what I'm saying? And then you really would have seen a hostile situation.
Yeah.
So the guy did. He punched the cop and everything. He said, "No, I'm going in there," and they threw him on the ground and they were gonna arrest him. You know. But again, people on the outside screaming, "Let him go!" No, ain't no let him go. It's a riot. Let's go. And I would have jumped in to save the guy too.
Yeah.
Other fathers would have jumped in. It would have been a big difference.
And that's the thing too. Police officers have guns, so are we just gonna take away their guns too?
Yeah.
Like,
So they have to control their guns. They shooting people out there for no apparent reason, But we're not talking about gun control on them. They good. They good. They know how to shoot innocent people. So they good. This is what I'm talking about. When the government speaks, they only speak on one side. One side. Well, how my mom says, stop speaking on one side of your mouth.
yeah.
It's because that's what they're doing. You're talking about gun control, taking it away from the civilians and the innocent people that are protecting themselves, but you're not speaking about taking away from the people that are taking innocent lives.
I definitely think we need to focus more on not the gun situation, but the people situation.
Exactly. Because everybody hears it. Guns don't kill people. People kill
People.
People. So, and people get mad. Yeah, that's not the case. All right. Well, for the people that think that's not the case, go buy even a water gun. Fill it up with water. Put it in your closet and see how many days it takes before that water gun comes out the closet and shoots someone without you touching it. Let's see. Because I guarantee you're going to be old before that gun even. Matter of fact, the water will vaporize from the gun before it even comes out and try to shoot someone because guns do not pop up and just shoot. So that phrase is true. And people don't really understand that. It's like you cannot just take a gun and say, hey, 45, we're going to go out there and shoot somebody? 45 talking about, nah, I wasn't thinking about it. I'll do it on Tuesday. You want to do it on Tuesday? Yeah. No. Guns do not talk. They do not move. They do not do anything unless you tell it to do. It's like a car. A car hit somebody. Yeah. Why you never say, matter of fact, a couple years ago that the guy drove his car right in through people on 42nd Street.
Oh yeah.
Why didn't the person say, oh my God, that car killed people?
No, it was the guy driving.
Yeah, they said the driver killed people, but you didn't blame it on the car though.
The shooter killed people.
Right. But here, oh man, the shooter had guns and shot people. Like, okay, so, and again, this is why I say when you listen to the media, listen to what they say. That's like a supermarket. Buy it now while supplies last. And all this time, they got to hold 2 trailers in the back.
Yep.
Supplies ain't falling out, but as soon as you see supplies oh my God, they're going to run out. Let me get this.
And then that's a perfect example too, because people like with vocabulary and the way that they put certain things, it puts so much fear into people. Like just people think guns are so scary, and majority of people have never even seen a gun in their life,
and probably never even shot one.
And they probably never even will see one in their life unless they physically go out looking for one.
Yeah, and again, like I was saying, criminals can buy guns anywhere. certain people be like, I can't because you're not a criminal.
Yeah, you're not looking where to buy a gun.
You know what I'm saying? You're not a criminal. Like when back in the days when if I wanted to buy something, I go to Hustle Man down the block. Like, yo, yeah, I need a VCR or something. Damn, I just showed my age. But you know, I need something, a CD player or whatever. All right, yeah, I got you. I got you. Want it black? Black or blue? Now give me in black. All right, I got you. Give me about a couple days. You know what I'm saying? That's the limit of my knowing the criminal activity people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Buying a gun and all that, I don't know where the hell to start. You know what I'm saying? So, because I'm not a criminal, but criminals know where to get it. You think all these gangs out here, they got guns because they got one guy that has good credit and good citizenship? Like he's buying the gun for all the criminals? Come on, the gangs know where to get the guns at.
Another thing that's important to note is the fact that no matter what the federal government does, it's all up to the state at the end of the day and the people in the state. So all these people in Texas, they're talking about, oh, they got to sue and the police department, blah, 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 blah. Like, no. You people need to get together as a community and figure out how to put in effect that people that are going to cause harm, right?
Right.
They're putting it out into the world. Like their deliberate like plan is to cause harm, should not have access to things that can cause harm in places like Walmart. I'm sorry, that's just not
Yeah, well,
a
Walmart,
good thing.
Walmart, you shouldn't be buying guns, but people buy guns. But okay, put it a little bit higher. Like, okay, if you want to buy this gun, it has to be a thorough check, and it's going to take more than 48 hours.
Yeah.
Take a week or two. Boom. Got it there. But again, it's for the innocent, for the citizens, the good citizens of the world, to protect themselves. Criminals do not go to Walmart. Well, this one did, but majority of the criminals do not go to Walmart and say, "Let me buy this gun, and I'm just going to shoot someone where nobody know I shot him." But once they check the bullets, they know it came from this gun because I have the serial number on it, and then they're going to match the serial number to me. But that's not a good criminal, so I'm not going to do that right now. No. That's why criminals have their things sold off. That's why when one criminal has a gun and they find it, they find out that that gun was sold 40 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So criminals are not the ones that are breaking, being nice citizens. So when you're trying to change some of the laws, you only tying the hands of citizens. You know. So now, let's say the government, for some sake, says no more guns being sold. Guess what? Now all the criminals know that majority of the houses that people own houses or the rich people that never had a gun,
guns.
they don't have a gun no more. So, but I do. So now I'm going to rob them even more because now no citizens have guns. So who are you hurting? Again, the innocents. Because now, let's say if Texas, they say you cannot carry no more guns, you can't own no more guns. All the guns you got to give to me. And we're going to burn them or whatever they're going to do, melt them, whatever. Now all the criminals are going to be like, oh, damn, Texas don't have no more guns. And I seen this house, mad money inside. Let's go. It's not going to stop criminals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So why don't we just take our guns away, take all the cars, take all the knives, because people kill with knives too. You know what I'm saying? Take all the ropes because there's people strangling people. You know what I'm saying? Every time someone kills someone with something, you want to take it away? It's not the innocent people that's doing it, it's the criminals. And the government, well, the government is a criminal, so damn, that's probably why. You know what I'm saying? They want to help the criminals be more active, in other words. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I know FBI probably going to knock on the door talking about, yeah, y'all talking about the government is criminal. Yeah, that's why y'all knocking on my door. Shut us up. No, but I think, again, if you have a fire drill, hurricane drill, or earthquake drill, why you don't have there's a guy that's going to kill your ass drill?
They actually do have those.
I haven't seen them in the Bronx.
In the Bronx.
I haven't seen them in New York.
I used to do them when I was in school. They have it's a lock in, lock out procedure. So if once you're in the building, they'll
Yeah,
do
but that
like
was for bombs.
no, this is for like if someone's in the building, like an intruder. Like nobody else is allowed in the building. Everyone's out of the hallways, lock the classroom doors.
Oh, that was
Everyone
a while ago.
must
'Cause
be
I never heard
quiet.
about that. because they need to
I've been
do that.
doing that since like elementary school for sure.
Because they need to do something like that. You know, a buzzard or something, or even have why why when you go to a park they automatically lock the doors in the park, but and they don't allow nobody in the park unless they have kids. And then when there's a school, you're not allowed, even if your kids are in there. They lock the doors.
Yeah.
There should be, with all the technology in this world, I can, which I was going to buy one for the studio, I can unlock my house and lock my house from my phone. So you're going to tell me all this technology, you can't have automatic locks on these doors?
I feel
Something
like
happens, boom, click, click, click. You know what I'm saying? All these doors close up.
that's gonna cost way too much money for like in people's minds for them to even want to do that. Like they're gonna be like,
I don't
oh,
care
then we
how
have
much
to get
money
them
it's
to
for.
install it. We have to get them to design it because some schools are so freaking old. They don't even have ACs.
Well, they be hot, but they be locked and safe. And they be living. They can live the next day sweaty and stinky and telling about I didn't have AC, but I was safe. It don't. Money should not be a issue, and this is for the government in case
I
you want to hear
agree.
this. Money should not be an issue when it comes to kids' safety.
I agree 100%.
So this government's happy. If you can get $1 trillion extra on top of the trillion that you took just for a war that you have nothing to do with, then you can get $1 trillion to put all these schools better safety. Fire doors. They should be having. You put fire doors for one fire that happened in the 80s. They started putting fire doors on all the
Yeah.
hot. So there was shootings long time ago in schools, but you never did a safety thing on the schools.
Yeah.
But for fire, you did. But you know why? Because fire is not an agenda. What you gonna do? Fire
Fires
control?
don't happen every day.
You ain't gonna do a fire control. But guns, you need people to shoot so you can do an agenda talking about, yeah, see, this is why we need gun control. You know?
I still think we need people control.
Yeah, but they using the word gun control. I think lockup, they need security. And then the government said, having armed security in the school will not work.
Why?
So let's take the armed security away from White House because it's not working. Securities around the banks because it's not working. You know what I'm saying? All these places that got armed securities, but nothing happens in there. I wonder why.
Those securities are private. That's why. Because they're literally put in place by the people that own those companies. They're like, listen, I'm gonna pay you. You're gonna protect my stuff to
Yeah,
make
but
sure
they
it doesn't
smart.
get harmed. But that's the thing. The parents are supposed to be the ones that are like, listen, I'm putting my kid here. I need him to be as safe as possible, and they don't
Mhm.
realize they're the ones responsible for their child's safety, no matter where they are.
Especially private schools. If I'm paying you a whole bunch of money, then some of this money is going to go to security now. I don't want to hear you need a new textbook. Use the old textbook that homeboy was using, and he only tear 2 pages out of it. We don't need those 2. They're the beginning anyway. So you know what I'm saying? Get some security. There's a school that I'm gonna check now that we're talking about it. But there is a school that has an armed guard in the front with a semi-automatic and a pistol on the side in the front of the door every day, and the door in the back is locked
Yeah.
every day. And they ask these kids, do you feel safe with him? Don't you going to be getting worried because he has a big gun in there? Another kid said, no, I feel safe. Now when I come to school, I run around and we say hi to him and everything. And one kid said he did not go into the class when he didn't see him there.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't go into school. He said no. I was watching the interview. I was like, wow. So the government is talking about armed guards is not the answer. Is it not the answer for you?
Yeah, because they don't want to pay them.
Right. So it's not the answer for you. You know.
Because they know schools are federally funded and it's funded by the city, and they're like, oh wait, that's something else we got to put on the budget.
Right.
Like,
And
people,
and-
come on.
and also, if they have an armed guard in there and they notice that no one's going in shooting,
They're like,
then
that's
they-
an extra
they
payroll
adjust-
we could cut.
right, then the agenda of gun control goes down. Now they can't make no money because of the gun control. And then they're going to say exactly what you just said. Well, now it's safer. It's been like 2 years, right? Okay, it's safe. Let's get the guards out. Bam, 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 it's shooting again. Gun control. They're going to start screaming gun control again. You know what I'm saying? So it's trying to see. And USA Today and all of them want to jump into to the bandwagon Now, when talking about we need gun control in schools, we don't need gun control. We just need more ways to, to get it straight. You know, like we need driver's license because it wants to make it legal for everybody and everybody to have a driver's license. Well, guess what? They got fake driver's license plates and now fake people with no license at all driving.
Yep.
How much did you control on that? Nothing. So stop making it like the equipment is the problem and find a solution. And again, to me, I think an armed guard in the school is good because if it works for the White House, it works for everything else. And I know some of y'all people that are probably listening, yeah, but the White House got attacked on 9/11. It didn't get attacked in 9/11. It got slammed with an airplane. Ain't nothing an armed guard would have done about that either. Anyway, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's certain things. The other year or a year or two ago, when all the people rushed into
The White House.
the White House and everything,
Yeah.
it was like, oh, but there was armed guards. No, there wasn't. They took the armed guards out of the front, and that's why they stormed the castle.
Yeah.
So know your facts, because if these armed guards were in the front of the White House, it would have been a bit different story. You know what I'm saying? So they took them out again for one of their agendas, because why would they storm the place, and why would they take out the armed guards? Nobody ever asked that question. You know, and they left the security guards in there who what they gonna do? Flash me with a damn flashlight? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The only armed guard that was in one of the videos moved to the side. He's like, hell no, I'm by myself. Or against one, I got a 6-shooter. Bam, bam, bam. After 6 people, that's it. I'm done. If I get all my 6 shots out, you know what I'm saying? So
See, you could tell that was somebody who didn't believe in protecting the White House and
Oh,
they just
yeah.
wanted a paycheck.
yeah, he would just want a paycheck. He was like, hell no, man. They didn't pay me enough. You know, I live a day and either they fire me or I quit later on. But it's okay. Where your school? Silver Shield. Is one of the big security guards there.
Yeah.
They said the same thing. There should be armed guards in there. I was reading that one the other day. I'm trying to find that school.
Well, I say to all parents out there, if your kid is in a public school and you even give a crap at all about your kid, right?
Mhm.
You should definitely be advocating to your school, right? To the principal, to the staff, the teachers, to put in some kind of safety measures, even more than just drills and like, you know, teaching your kids like safety in the classroom, but like security systems, right? Armed guards, all that stuff. Even if it's the money thing that scares people, you can raise money for your school. Like we could do bake sales, car washes. People have been doing this for years. Money is not the end all be all. Money is literally a tool. If you get more of the tool, you'll have more safety in these schools for these kids.
Yes. You know, as a kid, you don't want to be going to school and then everything you hear, bah, what's that? We gotta run. We gotta run. You know what I'm saying? No.
Yeah, there's no room for play. There's no room for learning because you're too busy worried about something that could possibly happen that most likely won't even happen.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it does, you're like, holy shit, you're shitting your pants, and now you really don't know
Yeah.
what to do.
And then they it's the biggest shooting ever. And you act like there's a shooting every single week in schools.
Yeah.
First of all, the media was like exaggerating the whole thing. Yes, it's one of the biggest shootings in school, but they made it seem like there's
Is it?
always a shooting. Yeah, they said it's one of the
I thought Sandy Hook was like 20.
well, they were hurt. I don't think they died. This
Okay.
is the most deaths, I guess. Yeah,
Interesting.
and especially over there in Texas. And for all the viewers, you can pause this now, go to Google, and see how many shootings of schools were in Texas. I'll wait. Because they make it look like it was a whole lot.
Yeah.
No, I think maybe 2. You know what I'm saying? So, again, media exaggerating. But there's this one in Newton, NRA Executive Vice President Wayne stated, the only thing that stops a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. You know? And he's, again, from Texas. There's one private school in Texas that has an armed guard. He didn't go to that school.
Yeah.
So why he didn't go to that school?
Because he already knew. I want to know, did he like go to elementary school there or something?
I have no idea.
Like,
That
how-
I didn't check.
How the hell would he even know to like go to the back door and like? He definitely, he had to do this for fame.
For
Like,
fame?
Yeah, like
fame
that
or
guy
fortune.
who killed John Lennon. Oh, I just killed him so I could be famous, but no one even knows your name.
I know, right? And
He's
people probably
dead.
don't. That's what I was gonna say. People probably even forgot, that. Oh, there was a shooter, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, hey Scott, how's it going? And Scott Dow, he's one of them that me and him we go back and forth with this,
Yeah.
with gun stuff. We in PA we had range shoot rating. I think I my love for a powerful weapon like that came when I was in PA. They took me to gun ranges and stuff like that, shooting bow and arrows and stuff. So again, innocent people do not go around buying a gun and killing someone. You know what I'm saying? But again, as we spoke last time, body language. There was probably a lot of languages that he was saying that he was going to do. He told people what he was going to do before he did it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He had to cry for help, but nobody thought he was joking. So, it's one of those people, I'm going to punch him in his face. Watch. When I see him, yeah, you ain't going to do nothing. Yeah, I am. And then here he comes walking up the block. You're like, damn, now I got to do something. That's why what happened to him. He kept crying for help. I'm going to shoot people. I don't care what y'all say. That's why they put him for 48 hours in the hospital, because he said what he was going to say. But instead of saying, let's see why he wants to, or
Yup.
let's see what we can do to help him, they said 48 hours, he was
Here's some
good.
pills.
Go.
Pay for this prescription.
So we're going from the hospital down to the cops. They all have something involved.
Oh, all the people who government payroll.
So instead of gun control, you have to figure out first how to keep these people more inside in these mental hospitals. Two, hire cops that are not afraid to do their job when it's time to protect innocent people, because they're not afraid to take innocent people's lives. But to protect the innocent person's life, they were afraid to go into the building. How's that? And I know a lot of people that listen to my podcast and watch us on TV, that they are cops. And they know, I'm not talking about cops. I'm talking about the police officers that were scared to go in. I'm talking about the bad cops, not the good cops. So if you feel some kind of way, then you're one of the bad cops.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because people
One
can
of
be
the
like,
cops there for a paycheck.
yeah, you can be doing the job, and they be like, oh, damn, all these doctors, and right away to be like, not me, bro, not me. I don't do those things. Did I say you? Well, you said all. But never in this case we said all cops. We said cops. Majority of them. These guys did not go in. I don't know if it was because they had the say from the higher ups not to go in. Wait for the SWAT team, who the SWAT team was about 10, 15 minutes away. On a hostage situation, every minute counts.
Yeah.
You cannot wait for a SWAT situation to come over here. You're going to tell me none of those cops had shields in their trunk? None of those cops knew tactics. None of those cops were from the Army.
Apparently not. They were all.
So they were all, guys that came out of the high school straight into a cop. No military, no SWAT backgrounds, no nothing. All those cops that were there. Come on, stop the bullshit, bro. Let's go. And then you want to arrest people that were helping out. That's what I don't understand.
I don't either.
So teach guns to teachers? No. That I say no. I say, heck no. Don't give guns to teachers, because there's some teachers that don't like these kids.
Oh my God, you one of those too? Like, no, we give them to teachers. There's too many races. That's something.
Yeah, you never know.
Oh my God, you have faith in these teachers.
Security guard.
But you let them around your kid every
Security
day.
guard. That's why some of the kids are walking around with damn cameras in their shirts and mics in their hairs. You know what I'm saying? There was a teacher busted for cursing at an autism kid.
Oh wow.
The mother found it kind of strange how her autism son kept coming in weirder, like more than normal. So
Okay.
she said, okay, I'm going to put a mic in his hair. And found the teacher cursing him out and doing all this. So, no, don't give him no gun. Security, that's your job. Your job is to teach. His job is to protect. Let's
Yeah.
keep the jobs where they belong. You can't teach and protect.
That's true.
So you teach, he protects. That's it. Principal, you oversee everything, making sure that she's teaching and he's protecting. And the vice principal is doing what you're supposed to do because you don't want to do it, so you give it to the vice principal.
Yeah, we We need to reevaluate the school system altogether and make it one that actually works. Because right now it's just a mess for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Again, gun control is not going to work. We need school knowledgement. You know, I read a picture, like, how they hold the flyer. It said, "Arm us with knowledge,
Yeah,
not guns."
I agree.
So, and this was looked like a teacher because she had a teacher look. There was a lot
Yeah.
of people in the back, but the words is what I really looked at. I was like, wow, that is true. Armors with knowledge, not guns. So you don't need to arm the teachers with gun. Arm them with knowledge on how to. They earthquake. What right away they throwing kids under tables and stuff. Why are you throwing them under the table? Oh, because we train so many times to throw. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though I think that's kind of bull crap. Because if the damn roof falls, they're gonna break the table down, and you're gonna be pinning the damn table. Get out the building. I don't want to be in no building in no earthquake. Charles, we said under the table. I am. Where this boy at? I'm outside under a table. Only thing that can hit me is a bird. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Or the ground's
Or
gonna
the
open,
tree,
you
or
gonna
the tree,
fall
or the
in.
ground opens, but at least it ain't falling top of me, and I'm not pinned, standing in the middle of the door for what? And then if the rocks fall on both sides, now I'm crushed in the middle of the door.
Oh my god.
But they train to do that. So
Yeah.
why you don't train them to do, things? It's just like in martial arts. They train you to do one move all the time, all the time, all the time. Women's self-defense. As soon as you grab a woman from behind, they want to throw you and flip you because they train to do that.
Yeah.
So train these people how to know if Tim was fired yesterday, he shouldn't be coming in to the school today.
Well, yeah, I agree with that. But even just strangers, like stranger danger.
Yeah, what's up? You can teach the kids stranger danger, but as an adult, hey, how you doing? Who's that? I don't know. He's just coming into school, I guess.
I guess. Yeah, just a random guy.
Yeah,
with
and,
a
and, and that's
giant
another thing.
gun.
Where's the cameras? I want to see the camera footage. I want to see how many teachers seen this boy come in.
You didn't hear the cameras weren't working.
Yeah, the cameras weren't working. Yeah, they were being serviced at that one moment. So, guys, to me, like I said, there's a lot of bull crap that's going on, and we actually need to really work on
Finding a solution that works.
yeah, big time. To me, my only solution is training, lockdown situations, guard in the front, you know, and I'm talking about not these guards that maybe private security is a good thing because I see guards here that have NYPD badges on them and they're not really
Yeah.
cops. They just wanted to do that because a lot of the security was getting beat up and everything. Why? Because they were flashing the lights in people's eyes because that's the only equipment they have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At least give them
A baton.
a baton or mace or something, but they wasn't giving nothing, so they were getting beat. So they said, okay, now let's put NYPD badges on them, and now they think they all high and mighty. Some of these securities, I'll be telling them off. I'll be like, listen, go secure that little tiny area you got, that little desk that you're securing, and leave me the hell alone, because you're not even NYPD or nothing. They don't even care about you. They didn't even give you a mace. You know what I'm saying? Like you had to probably buy your own. So private security, maybe, because they know they getting paid.
Yeah.
And they get paid pretty much. Get these armies that get paid to guard people. The missionaries and stuff.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I have no idea, but guards we need a lot. And these schools that only have like 2 guards. Even if you have 2 guards with no guns, that's nothing. That's 2. If I come with 5 or 6 people to take over a school, your 2 ain't gonna do nothing. So
Yeah, so now they coming with armies to schools.
I don't know. Hey,
What
look at the trench
What did
coat.
these poor kids do?
Look at the trench coat killer. 2, which again, non-trained. These kids were suspended. They came the next couple of days later in the summer with trench coats on. Wait a minute. Wasn't they suspended? Yeah. And they in the hot outside? What the heck they doing with trench coats coming in here? Not button up. They had it like you can see when they were coming through the camera. They had it like hugging them,
Yeah.
basically, to hide something. And then when they came in, they opened their jacket. They had all these semi-automatic. You know. I was in that school, it would have been a different story. They would have been interviewing me. So Charles, how did you know? Because I'm Spanish, from the hood, and I seen these guys in the heat coming with trench coat. I said gun, and I left. Oh, you didn't help nobody? Yeah, I did. I said, girl, Tim, John, Bill, he got a gun. I'm out. They didn't listen. My mom said when one black or Spanish person run, you start running and ask questions later. That's what they need to be training. Train these kids out. I was like, they need to be trained to again, be ready so they don't have to get ready. I mean, get ready so they don't have to be ready. You know what I'm saying? But overall, if you guys have comments, put it up on the below on our podcast. Do you think gun control is where it's supposed to be? I say no. Training is where it's supposed to be. Protection and security for every school. And again, money shouldn't overweigh safety of our kids. You know what I'm saying?
I agree, and you can definitely get money if you need money.
Yeah, especially when you're trying to stop people from getting abortions. Why are they not going to abort if they're going to bring babies in here that you're going to wind up letting them get killed anyway?
Mm. Interesting, pro-life.
Right? Exactly. So, hey, this is Speak Out. Again, we speak right or wrong. Y'all just make your own opinions on it and let us know what you think. Next week, we are going to go back to speaking about these domestic violence that is going one direction. So, and we also got this month about child support. Why is it swinging one direction? So this is Charles Aloma with my guest today.
Alyssa Luce, thank you for having me.
Yes, yes. And you can also watch us on the LDM show on Thursdays live at 6 p.m. on Facebook and many other platforms. So I'll check you guys.